All right, well, I'm glad we finally found a family that's considering adopting Billy.
Well, we're not sure why, but we think Billy might be the perfect fit for our family.
I couldn't agree with you more. Donut?
No, thanks. We brought our own.
Now, Billy, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I do. How would you react if I wanted to bring a girl home and let her stay in my room?
Well, we don't mind if you have sex, but as long as you have it responsibly.
What if it turns out that I paid for this woman and, yeah, well, and that I paid for her with your credit card?
Well, then you will be reimbursing us, young man.
Well, I'm glad. I think we found a family perfect for our Billy. Also, I'd like to come and live with you.
Well, this has been very helpful. It's been very nice to meet you, Billy.
It was great. Can we talk to you for a minute, Norm?
Oh, sure. I'll walk you out.
Well, he seems like a fine boy.
Oh, yeah. I guess the only thing left to do is to meet his previous foster parents.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that's impossible.
Oh, dear. Well, we feel very strongly about that. We had a bad experience with an adoption once.
Yeah, if this isn't possible, well, we won't be able to go through with it.
Oh, no. When I said impossible, I meant the opposite.
Well, great. We'll wait for your call. Great. Honey, do you want to go down the elevator first?
Oh. He is such a gentleman.
Norm, you can't introduce the Wootons to Billy's last foster parents. It was a disaster.
I know. The mother just wrote that book, Never Adopt Billy.
Oh, that's not fair. Billy's so much better now.
Yeah, I'd be his foster parent, except everybody already thinks I'm gay.
Wait. The Wootons never saw Danny and Shelley. So what if they pretend to be Billy's foster parents?
Wait a second. What if we get caught? This has got to be against all kinds of rules. We could get fired.
Look, you're not gonna get fired, all right?
But what if we are?
Look, I'm telling you with all the confidence at my command, you will not be fired.
Norm, we could be fired.
Okay, so you get fired.
Too bad that you're not as smart as you thought you were in the first place. Too bad that you had to get caught. That's not like you to lose face. So sad that you're not as smart as you thought you were in the first place. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad.
Do a dang.
I know you don't really want to be here, Norm, but I think it's great that you and Mr. Denby are finally taking some social work classes.
I hate it here. Why couldn't the judge have sentenced me to something useful, like being a companion to elderly shut-ins, or rubbing lotion on women down at the beach?
Excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, that's Mary Jones. That's your teacher? She is the foremost authority on mental impairment categories. She's the one that got moron classified above idiot.
Yeah, I bet the morons must really love her, but I bet the idiots are outraged, right?
God, night school is everything I ever dreamed that high school could be. You know, no athletics, no proms, just tests and homework.
Hey, you know, sir, I knew a guy like you in high school. He hung himself after we made him eat a bird.
Yeah, make jokes. Go ahead. You're in my house now, Henderson, dumb jock.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Oh, hey, I'm Norm.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, man, being a social worker is going to be so much more exciting than what I used to do.
Oh, yeah? Well, were you dead before or something?
Excuse me. You're Max Denby, aren't you?
Guilty as charged.
Oh, we heard you actually work in a social work office everyone's been talking about.
Well, truth be told, I don't work there. I run the place. I feel like George Hamilton. 99, I got a 99 on my first social work test. That's an A+.
That is very good, sir.
No, Laurie, technically it's excellent.
Norm, how'd you do on your test?
Me? They couldn't find my test.
Really, Norm, I could swear that they did. In fact, I heard it was a dehumanizing experience. Did you bring your scuba gear? I believe you were below sea level.
That's very clever, sir. I might take it that the new shipment of Dixie Riddle cups came in today.
You just can't stand it that brains count for more than brawn. From now on, it's going to be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be one where everyone throws like a girl.
Norm, I know school's been tough so far, but you got that big paper coming up, and if you try harder, you can do better.
Try harder, do better. Not how I was raised, Danny.
Norm, I think I'm going to be able to help you. I went and found all my old notes from when I was taking classes in social work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Lori. These are really going to help. Hey, look at this. It's a picture of your brother wearing your underwear.
Oh, no, that's me.
Hey, check this out. It's a whole stack of term papers here.
Hey, turn papers?
Yeah.
Let me see this. Hey, I can use one of these. Yeah, there's no way Denby will ever come up with anything this good.
No, you can't just hand in one of those papers, Norm.
Well, of course I'm not going to just hand it in. I'm going to pay some loser $2 to retype it. Oh, hey, Danny. Listen, you want to make a couple of bucks?
Made up a little history about our marriage. I figure that the first thing that attracted me to you was your great smile.
Oh, well, thanks, Danny.
Yeah. And I figure that we met at a Star Trek convention.
We were there to make fun of all the losers, right?
Yeah, until we realized that they're just regular people with full lives who happen to know that Star Trek was a great show.
Why do I have to wear this thing?
I need pictures to convince them that we're a family.
You're supposed to look 7. We'll shrink you down on the computer later.
All right, let's get a picture here, huh?
Oh, okay.
What do you think? How do we look?
I think you look like a beautiful family hanging around a giant cowboy. There you go. Now, listen, take this camera, but be sure not to break it, because it doesn't belong to me, all right? All right, relax. You'll be careful. If he breaks it, I'll get you another one, okay?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Laurie.
Hey, listen, let's go get some action shots of you and Danny playing in the park.
Yeah. On the way, we need to pick up that reinforced tricycle.
Okay, Norm, ready to help you with your paper?
Oh, no need, no need. I already finished it, turned it in.
Well, that was fast. What was it called?
Huh? Oh, it was called social work. The key to the problems which are difficult. Difficult problems which must be solved and not caused by the social worker in the United States of America.
That's a long title.
Well, thank you very much.
Do you have a copy of it? Because I'd love to read it.
No, I don't have a copy. I already turned in my only copy.
What is my paper doing here next to your computer? You didn't turn in this paper, did you?
No, of course I didn't turn in. That paper's right there. I turned in another one.
Norm, is the content of the paper you turned in the same as the content of my paper?
I think you can tell from my attitude, Lori, that I don't want to discuss this.
I can't believe you plagiarized my paper.
Look, Lori, I had to, all right? Denby was making fun of me all the time. He was driving me crazy. Besides which, nobody's ever going to find out.
Oh, yes, they will. That paper got published, and your teacher's going to recognize it.
Oh, my God, this is all your fault.
You did this to yourself, Norm, and you're going to look pretty good to Denby and the rest of the class when you get thrown out.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to look pretty good. I think I'm going to look pretty... Oh, I see what you're doing. Hey, listen, Mrs. Jones, I got something to tell you here.
Oh, Norm, I know you've been having trouble fitting in here, but I just want you to know that eventually you'll find your own groove.
Yeah, well, that's not it. I already have my own group. It's called the Rest of the World. We even have our own clubhouse. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a little blue ball that spins around the sun.
I don't understand that. So did you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah, I did. You see, I got something that's kind of tough to tell you here. You know that term paper I handed in? I didn't really write it. I copied it off a friend of mine, and I apologize to you. I'm sorry.
Wow, Norm, I'm shocked. Well, you turned yourself in, so I'm not going to flunk you out of the class, but I have to give you a 0 on that paper. That means you have to do especially well on this test.
On this test?
Yes. On this test right here, so study hard.
All right, I will. I just want to say that I'm glad you've given me a second chance because I've been truthful, and I promise I will not let you down. Hey, what's that over there?
What?
That over there, where the two walls meet?
What, the corner?
The corner, yes, that's it.
Hey, Norm. Ready to study?
Yes, ma'am, ready to go. All right. Now, I thought, Lori, that we should start with some displacement issues.
Okay.
Now, let's say that you're faced with a child who is over-solicitous of his new sibling.
Yeah.
What kind of defense mechanism do you think he's displaying? Reaction, fantasy, or introjection? Or do you think, Lori, that it might be D, none of the above?
Well, it's definitely reaction formation.
Excellent. Okay, next question.
Now, why did you say D? You didn't get a hold of that test, did you?
Lori, come on. I'm offended at the very thought of that. Come on, man. I show a little interest and suddenly you attack me?
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now, referring to the diagram above.
You got that test. All right, that's it.
Oh,
That
Lori,
was it.
what are you doing?
No, Norm, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to help you anymore.
Lori, wait, come on.
What?
Listen, there's a reason that I cheated.
Oh, what are you going to tell me? Huh? That you were the jock that got through high school by charming all the teachers and playing sports, and you never really did believe in your own intelligence. I guessed right.
Look, Lori, I can't keep this stuff in my head. I read the book. I can't keep it in my head.
Well, Norm, come on. You're one of the smartest people I know. You can do this. Maybe you're just too tense. Maybe if you could relax, you'd be able to concentrate better. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Okay? Now listen. One of the features that distinguishes family therapy is the relative emphasis placed on the relationships with people in one's life. Okay? So, what did I just say?
Was it something about a fish?
I thought you wanted to kick Denby's ass on this test tonight. Why are you drinking?
Well, because it's no use. I was up with Lori all night last night studying. You know, Dad was right. I'm as dumb as a post, and you'll never amount to anything.
You know what I always do to help me remember stuff? I make everything into a song. For instance, you know how I remember the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F, G, E, F, G.
But that's not the alphabet song.
Oh, you're right. That's the song I used to help me remember Mary Had a Little Lamb.
How am I supposed to remember that borderline and suicidal individuals often vacillate between rigidly held yet contradictory points of view?
You said vacillate. That sounds dirty.
Hey, wait a second, Artie. You see what just happened? I remembered what I read in the book.
Hey, maybe Lori was right. Maybe the only reason you couldn't remember was because you were too tense. Now that you're relaxed, what else you got going on up there?
Yeah, here, give me another shot. I'll find out. The square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the square of the other two sides. The smallest particle known to man is the neutrino. Miriam called for you in 10th grade.
She called for me?
Yeah, her parents are going out of town this weekend for a Jimmy Carter rally. And she wants to invite you over, and she says she wants to go all the way.
Well, what's her number?
Klondike 50134. Hey, Artie, this is great. I'm just going to keep drinking and studying. I'm going to ace that test. Artie, what's the matter, man?
I'm sorry, but I just get so choked up when I think of all the problems that could so easily be solved by booze.
Oh, we are so very glad to meet you.
Yes. Billy seems like such a wonderful boy. But may I ask, well, if you loved him so much, why did you give him up?
Well, we had to move into a smaller house.
Well, I don't mean to trivialize that, but it just seems that if you really love Billy, that wouldn't be enough of a reason to let him go.
Yes, I can understand why you would say that. But also, I'm dying.
Oh, my God.
You knew, dear.
Oh, of course I knew. I just, I didn't think you knew.
I'm just so very sorry for you both. But wouldn't having Billy around help you get through this painful time?
You might think so. But I'm so in love with this lady here that when she's gone, I won't be much use to anyone, let alone a growing boy. I mean, just the thought that I'm never going to see those beautiful blue eyes again, or hear the great laugh of hers, or just be able to hold her hand, I could hardly bear it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I can only hope that we're able to give Billy the same kind of loving environment that obviously existed in your home.
Oh, yes. And in the meantime, we will pray for a miracle.
Why? Oh, yes, of course, thank you.
Okay, well, let's go. Good luck with everything.
Thank you for meeting me.
Bye-bye.
Danny, how did you come up with all that sweet stuff about me?
I don't know. I just opened my mouth and it came out.
Well, we did it. We got Billy adopted.
That one's great.
We're still holding hands.
Yeah, I know.
We should probably let go.
Okay.
Hey, you relaxed enough to take this test?
Yeah, I think so, man. I'm relaxed enough for a B+. I'd try to get relaxed enough for an A, but I think I'd throw up.
All right, everybody, let's take our seats. If everyone's ready, you may now begin.
Oh.
Norm, yes.
Yes, the answer to 1 is A.
Thank you, Norm, but instead of calling it out, you should write it down.
Write it down. You're the teacher. And you're pretty. You're not pretty.
Nice try. You're not gonna cheat off me, Henderson, because you're gonna fail because you're stupid.
Sir, the answer to number 2 is C. Don't you remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
That's ridiculous. Oh my God, you're right. I knew I should spend more time studying instead of chasing tail. What's number 3?
Tell me I'm smart.
No, give me the answer, you twit.
All right. The answer to 4 is D.
Max, Norm.
Has she been standing here the whole time?
I won't have cheating in my class. I'm going to fail both of you. You'll have to take this class again. Now, I want you both to leave.
Oh, I can't believe this is happening. This was the high point of my whole life. Finally, I was cool.
Sir, don't feel bad. Listen to this now. All your life, you have been rejected, maligned, humiliated.
Yes?
That's it.
I can't believe Norm never gave you the message.
Yeah, really, returning this phone call could have changed my life. Miriam could have been the one. Klondike 50134.
Was she pretty?
Oh, my God, yeah, so natural, man. She never wore any makeup. She was the type of chick that could roll right out of bed and look great. Hello, Miriam? Artie Henderson.
I go by Mimi now. You have a lot of nerve returning my call after 20 years, you jackass.
Hey, 20 years ago, you were interested. Can't we at least have phone sex?
I thought we were having phone sex. I'm done.
So, Mr. Atkinson, you were given probation for running a child labor sweatshop.
That's totally untrue. I run a very popular summer camp.
That's right. It says here that you had 50 children sitting at electric sewing machines while the floor was covered with 2 inches of water.
Well, I like to keep the floor wet. There are no fire exits.
You told the children that if they didn't meet their quota, they would never see their parents again?
No, now that's... Okay, you got me on that one.
Listen, actually, I think I can help you with this. I have some specialists that are very interested in your case that I'd like to bring in right now. Come on in, gentlemen. Let's go. They're the fathers of the children that work at your camp. They'll be finishing the session. Bye.